guys, welcome to your reading. For those that do not know me, I am Tabitha, your psychic medium and healer. Okay, this is going to be a month-long prediction for Aquarius. It is for the month of March. Okay, there is a lot of different messages here, so I'm going to try my best to get these all out to you. Okay, let's just start at the beginning. So the angels that came through for you guys were Archangel Haniel and Archangel Uriel. So Uriel helps with intellect, understanding, epiphanies, public speaking. If you're going to school, this is a good angel to use. It helps like spark conversations, ideas, and it can enhance your speaking or writing skills. But you also have Archangel Haniel here, which is popping up left, right, and center. So everyone's really intuitive this month, okay? So this is about your spiritual gifts. This is what she assists with. She also helps with releasing the old. She will help enhance your spiritual gifts or your intuition. Get in touch with your feminine side. And so they're telling me that you may get some epiphanies from using this side of you this month. But for some of you too, you might be trying to understand your gifts this month. So the spirit, the animal spirit that came through for you guys was yellow baboon. So this sometimes deals with the fifth house, but it's about wisdom, strength, family, union. There is this kind of protective vibe that comes with it. Um, you might come off a little judgy, but it's in good heart. It's just because you're just trying to defend your group or your family or somebody, because you don't want them to get hurt, right? Your fear of danger, which I did see that it's probably due to some past. We'll get there. Okay, so the um, crystal that was picked for you guys was chrysocolla. So they were talking about being your own parent in a sense, okay? When you need to just sometimes be the adult in a situation, or if you are constantly wrapped up in this fear, this 24/7 fear of someone's trying to take something from me. Oh my gosh, this is it creates this is going to help calm that, okay? But it will still keep your defenses up high enough that nobody will attack you. But I am just seeing this kind of this we'll get there. It will come up in your reading. So yeah, this can, if you guys are also trying to enhance your speaking skills, sodalite is also a very good stone to use for that. But anything that's blue, this is kind of blue or green, but it does help open the throat chakra as well and speak your piece lovingly if that's also something that you need to do. So they're saying to hold this against your heart in meditation or call upon this crystal, and it is going to help you be like, I got this. It's going to pull out that mama protective warrior in you, but without all the fear and anxiety, if that makes sense. Okay, so from your galactic family, they had some affirmation slash advice for you, and it was surrender. Surrender the need to control outcomes. Just be fine with life in the present moment. When you do that, then you allow things to flow into your life. They said intuition, trust your intuition. It has been guiding you to the answers that you seek. I do see you guys taking some time to kind of get in touch with that. And they said advancement, a strong energy is propelling you forward. So follow the strings of your heart because the cosmos are guiding you. Okay, so let's get into this. So for some of you, at the beginning of the month, you're kind of struggling with like this devil energy, okay? I did pick up on like very conflicting views. Um, could possibly, you guys did have water here. You had a lot of water and a lot of earth. So it could possibly be a Scorpio that you're dealing with, or a Capricorn, or Taurus, or Virgo. Um, Obviously, like it could also be a Cancer or a Pisces, but a Scorpio did kind of come through a little strong. So you guys are trying to close something out, okay? So I do see you guys kind of, or at least the universe is coming in to kind of close this out and transform. For some of you, I just heard it's just like a negative, like thought process, like almost like probably like a lot of that fear and anxiety came up. So you also you might feel really bound to something as well. But there is like a lot of conflicting views over something. Um, I'm not really sure exactly what it is because all of a sudden you just have the tower. So, um, the tower comes in and it can sometimes be something that is very sudden. It kind of changes everything, but it's not always a bad thing. Sometimes structures or things need to crumble, like old programming, in order to have something new come in and rebuild. So, um, this is either the universe like coming in to do this, or it's just like maybe something you just didn't expect. But I think it ends up like freeing you guys in a sense and putting you guys in a really good position towards the end of the month. So this is where things get a little bit different again. So for some of you, you could be dealing with an earth sign, okay? Or somebody who is very abundant. Um, they have a lot of resources, a lot of material, like I was gonna say material gain, but like they're showing me like they have like a lot of material wealth. Okay. This person is able to like make offers left, right, and center. Like I hope this is like sounding because like I'm just trying to channel what they're saying and like it doesn't really make sense to me. So um, this person may want to make you an offer, okay? Um, if so, it's something that is tangible. For some of you, you could possibly be working with like three earth signs, okay? Two of them being like a little younger and one being older, or like one being like super well manifested, like very abundant, probably a business owner, would make a good father or mother. This person's like really resourceful, like they're very, very abundant. They have a lot of wealth. And then this other person, the other two people are kind of like working their way to that. Okay? Hope this is making sense so far. Like I said, there's a lot of messages. So there could be like a union between like these three people that brings like I'm hearing in business, it brings this really good cycle in, okay? This is like they have the Wheel of Fortune and the World. So this is things moving this is completion first of all, but it's things moving in a good direction. I'm now seeing someone being able to like reap the benefits of what they like created or sowed. Um, and for some of you, you could possibly be getting an offer from an earth sign, and it could be very tangible. It could be a promotion. It could be like an apprenticeship. It could be like a bonus. Like there's just a lot of pentacles going around. Like people have moved into this like really good cycle. Um, so there is this union and partnership, okay? So for some reason, like maybe you're feeling this way, like maybe the person I described is you, and you are now able to make an offer to someone, okay? And once again, I'm hearing it, this is like all kind of in business. So this partnership is really good. It's going to be very balanced. This like you guys have the Four of Wands here, so this is a good union. And to have the world, like it's gonna bring, like I said, it brings a lot of wealth. Brings a lot of wealth. This is a good. You're really gonna be able to like see pentacles from this. Okay, so this is all kind of going down at the beginning of the month. Did I get all of those? Got, okay. Okay. So now we're moving on, like into the month. So there's someone's being kind of sneaky or secretive, okay? Someone may be trying to, or at least this may even just be kind of how you feel for some reason. Um, Maybe someone has been sneaky in the past and like that kind of like, and it was like a burden, but they're telling me like that was like an old cycle. So, and this could once again have been in work. It could have been this like a group dynamic, and then like, could have been even like a group of three people and then somebody was being sneaky or whatever it may. Maybe you found out about it through like even just like your intuition, and you really tried to help this person, and you really tried to give them the world, and they kind of like screwed you. It like I'm seeing like a contract failing, I'm seeing like a heartbreak, like a breakup. And it, yeah, like you really had to heal from this. Like it really like took you some time to heal. Okay, so going back now. So yeah, so for some of you, there you could possibly like have a secret, and it's kind of like creating a little bit of a burden, like you have knowledge, like something about a collaboration. Could possibly be with a water, so with a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or with someone who is there's many depths and layers to this person. They are could possibly be sorry, I heard creative, and they were saying like they were saying like poetry, like music. Um, I'm hearing like arts as well, like just the like dramatic arts, or if that makes sense. This person is also very intuitive. This person probably has spiritual gifts. Um, there's many depths and layers to them. They're very in touch with their emotions, could possibly be like empathic as well. Um, could have like Syrian galactic ties. So yeah, so anyways, um, something may not have worked out with that type of energy, or you could have possibly been working with this water and earth, in this like groups setting. Okay, so for some of you, you're really gonna feel like you're closing out a cycle. You may get some like kind of sharp, intelligent, uh, like news in a sense, that really closes out this painful cycle for you guys. But you might feel a little burdensome, kind of like in the middle of the month, a second week there. Uh, so for some of you, you may be getting like paid, like your job, your craft. It may have to do with like your intelligence, or even like your sharp, direct, way about you. You're very like logical, which is probably why a lot of people. I would think that this collaboration would have worked really, really well. Um, for some of you, like this is coming in, like you're going to be working with this like a water sign and an earth sign, and this is a good collaboration for you. And you guys are able to like help people, and like there's limelight from this, and I'm seeing contracts, like bounding, possibly like even marriage for some. um yeah, so somebody may want to collaborate with you. You may get someone wanting to collaborate with you in the middle of the month. um For some of you, maybe like waiting on some help to come in. This could be anywhere from like the divine assistance, or you might be waiting on like an earth sign, maybe like your boss or something. And you're really wanting to like get things going. Um, for some of you, you could possibly like be severing like a tie. Um, Like there could possibly, it's weird because you have like the Hierophant and like a breakup. So sometimes that tells me like a divorce, or like, a separation of like a very serious committed relationship. But it's like not affecting you beyond that, which then makes me think that it's past. And especially having like the star here, and like this time of like healing, I feel like it's in the past. I feel like this is probably why you guys are defensive, and why you don't just kind of like rush into things, because you do kind of have this like wounded warrior aspect, and like this may be why like you kind of are just like almost like in a limbo, or like you won't like take a leap because of like past betrayal. Could even be past betrayal from a water sign. So like you might be a little skeptical about working with like another water sign. I am picking up on, I'm going to be honest, like a feminine water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Um, and it may have had something to do with, you do have the Hermit here with it. So, um, there was definitely maybe some like illumination on that person's betrayal. Um, could possibly, that is sometimes Virgo energy as well. Um, okay, so backtrack to you. So for some of you, there's gonna be this like energy that like they're a mover and a shaker. Like they don't like to dilly dally. Like they come in, they get things going. Could possibly have some Gemini, I'm hearing. Fire. So this person is full of like passion and motivation, and like like they get things going. And they kind of just like rush in. So you might, I see you kind of looking at this person like, whoa. Um, but this person's very protected at this time. They may come off a little bit younger, but yeah. So you may get an epiphany about this person. They could possibly be very intuitive. I am picking up on um, this like very intuitive person, very loving. They're very, very caring, very generous, very loving, very like affectionate, like very empathic. Like once again, like I'm picking up on this empath vibe. Um, for some of you, this could be you as well, getting in touch with those different gifts that we were talking about at the beginning, and why this angel is or these angels were here for you. Um, so yeah, so this person, like they have a lot of love. They have like a very like full cup of love. Um, this person's been being watched. They're being watched, okay? Um, Once again, this like kind of like Virgo energy is coming through. So, towards the end of the month, you guys may really need to like take the time and just go and get in touch with yourselves, and kind of fill your own cup, I'm hearing. and just taking some time out. I'm hearing even maybe a break from social media. But you guys were being watched. You were being watched, perhaps by a Virgo, and they like what you're doing. And if there is this like collaboration coming through, it's gonna be extremely successful for you. It's gonna bring you like this, like your independence, your financial independence. So you're kind of like ending the month with that, with financial independence and like recognition, whatever this project is. If is this project or um, this collaboration that's happening, it's good. It's gonna bring you independence, financial independence. So for some of you, you know, you could be getting into a union or like a commitment with a earth or water sign um, this month, okay? And you know, you do have the hairpin here as well. So just try your best not to let past heartache and you know, an old cycle and like the negative energy and the sneakiness, try not to let all of that like interfere with the good things that are coming for you at the end of the month, okay? I mean, it is Mercury retrograde, so just be careful if you are signing any contracts or anything like that, or like exes coming back. Um, why else did that wasn't why you want to mention retrograde for some reason. Yeah, just even like the past coming back, especially at the beginning of the month, like don't let it affect you, basically, is what they're saying. Okay, so for some of you, they're saying that someone is wearing a false mask in a relationship and like they're trying to like warn and caution you. Now I heard this in like two ways, okay? So they were saying for some of you, like someone has more feelings than they're letting on, okay? So um use your intuition. And then obviously for some of you, if you like feel like someone's being sneaky, like use your intuition. But the weird thing about the sneaky thing is it's like it's only a burden for you and it's a closeout of a cycle. So it doesn't really affect anything else, which makes me almost think like it's like not that it's not real, but just use your intuition and don't drive yourself crazy. For some of you, your love life right now is being affected by family issues. So they were talking about like forgiving your parents, and like when you do that, like your love life benefits as well. So the thing about um, forgiving our parents is that honestly, like they did their best, okay? And we have to remember that like we're moving into this whole age of light, like things are totally like crumbling and changing. Like this is such an incredible time to be a part of right now in the universe and like historically later on when they look back at this time. So it's going to be like when the age of light happened, and it's going to be so good for everyone. Anyway, so I won't get too much into that. um so, anyways, your parents did the best they can. Their parents did it to them, whose parents did it to them, and now you are finally breaking and closing out this cycle, okay? At the end of the day, they truly do love you and you truly love them, okay? If that is not the situation, say like for whatever reason, the least you can do is just be like, okay, you know, it was what it was. I forgive them. I still love them. It doesn't mean that you have to condone the behavior or even engage in it. It just means that you're no longer going to carry it around with you. You're going to let it go. Also, if you need to do inner child healing, you can invite Archangel Raphael in during a meditation. You can ask him to take you back to a memory in your childhood. You and Archangel Raphael can talk to your inner child, help heal that moment. And it is important to make sure that you keep your inner child, your current self, and your higher self connected as a power of three. And like kind of just, yeah, heal that as well. Okay. So for some of you, religious factors are also affecting your, sorry, you guys had like so much come through in love, and I like couldn't even, this was like as many as I could get out. So for some of you, religious factors. So I'm hearing like maybe your partner is not as spiritual, or you guys just have like different views. For some of you, like your life path could really affect your relationships as well, because maybe, you know, you're going on this more spiritual route now. There's just so many messages that are coming through for that, but it is kind of what is affecting it. For some of you, it says that enjoy the holiday time together. So for some of you, there could be like a trip. Um, I didn't really see a trip, but there could be a trip possibly the first or second, like or like mid of the month for you. For some of you, there is a separation coming between you and your partner. So, like I said, I did see some sort of ending, but it didn't really hinder you in any way. For some of you, you know, if you are traveling, then there may be some separation between you and your partner. For some of you, this could even possibly be at work. Like maybe someone's just saying like, you know, like you may have had a partnership at work and like things are changing, and you know, there could be like some, you might not be like as close with that person, like maybe you're not working on the same project anymore, like maybe you get moved to like a different department or whatever it may be. There could be some like separation between you and your business partner, I'm hearing. For some of you, there's a reconciliation coming. Oh, that's what you were talking about Mercury retrograde, an ex coming back. So yeah, so for some of you, you know, an ex could be returning. Um, just be mindful because it is Mercury retrograde. But I'm actually seeing that they may come in and you know, they might speak some truth, which then allows this like healing to kind of happen for some of you. For some of you, this is a past life lover that's coming in that you're going to have this great partnership with. For some of you, this person that you're going to be working with, you knew in a past life, and once again, they're kind of returning to you for a reason, and it looks like it's to help you financially. So finances and career are also a factor in your love life right now. For some of you, you're just extremely focused on that. I see that here, that you guys are really focused on your finances. And like I said, by the end of the month, you're feeling very financially secure and independent, like self-sufficient, like you've built up your own um, material wealth. You're not like dependent on anyone else. Like I said, some of you may even like become like a business owner or like become a boss or something like that. Or like you might just like get this like some sort of promotion. And for some of you, you know, it could actually be on the other person's end as well. You know, they're kind of struggling in their finances, so it's just a little bit of a factor. For some of you, it's going to be love and finances. It's going to be mixed together for you. You're going to maybe work together and also be like lovers. Okay, guys, I hope that that helped. I'm so sorry. There were so many different messages. I love you guys lots. Bye.